Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. What's up, boys? The store is unavailable at this time. It better not be. Better be, I mean. Well, how's it going, Harris? Welcome. We packed some Barata off a stream. Tradable. From the League SBC pack. W. You got a dead 725k pack. Rit did. Alright, what's on the market right now? Dude, what? A half an hour these have been on the market. Are people okay? Are y'all sleeping? Dude, what is going on? UK, get it together, man. I'll take them. What have you been up to recently, Reed? Trying to figure out what to do for a grind now that the 81 pluses are out. I'll probably do 81 pluses. I've made the executive decision. I owe Blake an apology. I did 50 run-throughs of League SBCs. You're going to see the rest of the stuff that we get today from League SBCs. I think I'm done with League SBCs. For now, at least. Or I need a break. I grinded them way too hard. And now I'm getting sick looking at them. So we'll probably do player picks into exchanges into 2 of the week player picks again. It turns out to be really good for us. We're already netted bare minimum 400k plus profit from the Zimbrata poll, but at what cost? Feel bad for Vertonghen? Was he the one who had the own goal? Own goal with another phenomenal performance today. Chelsea are now offering 275 million euros. Oh, I know 0 people in chat will care, but Chris Rigg is not going to Man City. Chris Rigg is not going to United. Chris Rigg is not going to Real Madrid. Chris Rigg is staying at Sunderland, baby. It is official. Fabrizio confirmed. Good try. He's not going to Newcastle. Are you doing the 81 plus PPs now? Yeah. We're switching to the 81s. Pack weight seems good today. You got Hull from an 88 exchange and Maldini from an 81 plus PP. Dude, I want Maldini so bad, man. I need him. I actually don't need him. We got Thiago Silva and Ruben at center back, but I need him. Yeah, we'll transition from League SBCs now for probably the rest of the weekend to player picks. Just see how many we can do. Dude, how do you guys feel about Newcastle? I think Chelsea's doing the same thing, right? Like, not necessarily player swamping, but essentially moving players around to get around financial fair play by selling them for more than they're worth, and then also buying a player for more than they're worth. What? I have to read into it to look exactly what's going on, but all I know is these deals seem really sketchy. Green Day came to my city on Thursday. Hands down the best concert I've been to. Nice. How often do American artists, it could be any like artists, I guess, in general, but mainly U.S. artists, how often do they come to the UK to perform? Like, does there seem to be constant concerts always going on? I feel like everyone wants to do European concerts because they go crazy there. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? I am one of those. Do right to the bone, no doubt about it. I know Ireland's on the UK. I forgot that Steven's from Ireland. That was the mistake I made. My assumption is every name in chat is from the UK. That's just default what I think. Or that side of the world. I very rarely think there's an American in my stream. Cancel me. Please. I'll go on. I have like another 100 tradable packs, boys. We're going to be cooking with coins. Europe has many big festivals, so especially in the summer, they come over headlining. I wonder how much money football stadiums make off of concerts. Ski Master's having a concert in Ireland in September. Dude, you got to go to that, man. His new album was amazing. Finally, they dropped the Juice WRLD feature. Bevo vs. Danny Aaron's confirmed. 31st in August. Dublin, Ireland. Nice. Dude, the summer's flying by, man. It's crazy to think that players are going back to clubs to start training for preseason. It feels like just yesterday the European tournament, or the Euros started in Copa. I don't even listen to Ski Mask. What kind of music do you like for like your hip-hop rap wobble? What kind of music or like what artist do you like for that? Yeah, Toro and Savage, Central C, and Doja Cat were in Dublin. This promo's been insane, can't lie, even if they doing PPs. It's just infinite picks. Dude, the thing is, I feel like I set my expectations so low for this promo, especially when it came to pack weight. We got 0 players that we don't already have in our club. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's how filled we are, man. I set my expectations so low that I can't tell if I'm happy because it's actually been a good promo or if our pack luck has just been insane. Because I feel like I would have way more icons if I've been trying more. But at the same time, the ones we packed are insane. Is the Barata tradable? 82 plus player pick. We got ourselves good old Vieira. Then Mateus in a 86 exchange. I thought the pack weight for the lower ones would be way less too, but they seem pretty good. The only thing that has a poor pack weight, in my opinion, it seems are heroes. But it's not even necessary that heroes have a poor pack weight. It's just icons are easier to get than them. Which is a pleasant surprise. So you get heroes more in the PPs and icons in the exchange. You know, the more I'm thinking about it, I might do the Dino. It doesn't seem super hard to get the Evo done for the price. Now that we have the coins liquid. I'll probably just wait, though, on the off chance we pack them. I think that's the game plan. Ronaldo trying to score a free kick so bad. One sec, chat. You guys see the Footies card design? No. Who tweeted it? I need to check it out. Is that what we're getting next week? Or no, are we getting shape? What are we getting? Is it shapeshifters soon? Or are we getting Footies soon? I feel like we're still far away from the game being over. But it also feels really close. I can't make up my mind of how close it is. 2 weeks till 2 weeks until Footies. Euro International Stars, that's what's coming on Friday. Dude, not gonna lie. I don't know what to do with the fodder in my club. Like, we're already essentially unlimited. We have 100 plus 89 pluses in our club. At what point do we start putting that into exchange fodder? We're good on liquid coins for the most part. We'll keep making more. But I don't want to, leave this game not having packed as much as we could. Ronaldo getting ready. You been to any Copa America games? No. I thought about it, but with ticket prices and nothing really being close, it was going to be very hard to do. And World Cup's going to be even harder. I might do some preseason for some teams, depending on who comes to the States. Because I could go to a game closer and it'd be somewhat cheaper. Illinois? Most of Illinois I'm about 2 hours away from. Chicago itself I'm about 4 hours away from. But unless I'm completely brain dead, Chicago wasn't a stadium included in Copa, nor the World Cup. Unless I've been living under a rock and have just been missing it. At least for the United States games. But for Chicago and Green Bay are the two where teams will come for international friendlies in preseason. So those would be the two places I'd look. Oh, no, it wasn't. Chicago as a city was turned down, to my knowledge, from hosting. Which sucks because nothing's really close after that. Wait, I'm not watching the game right now. Well, I gotta pull it up on my phone. Ronaldo's penalty got saved? Was this in... Did it just get saved? I have the game up right now. Can't believe Jude scored on the last play. That was EA scripting. Dude, I've honestly need to do a better job of paying attention to the round of 16. This week, I've just not been knowing the times. Dude, if Portugal gets eliminated on a Ronaldo missed PK, that's gotta be the craziest thing in the world. Oh, he's crying, man. You know what's gonna happen, right? Ronaldo missed that. They're gonna go to penalties. Ronaldo's gonna have the game-winning PK. You know that's in the script. I can't stand Bellingham. Hey! He's a Sunderland legend, alright? Don't you talk about Job like that. Dude, that's actually sad how much he's crying. His celebration was out of line last night? Nah, the PR team said it was to a friend. Do you think the 79 times 3 is better than the 81 plus player pick? Depending on what your goal is, both are really good. One's going to give you 3 times the amount of fodder, but only the top nations. So if you're trying to build as many 2 of the week player picks as possible, you're going to be able to build them essentially 3 times as fast. But yeah, it's kind of depending on your goals. Shiny, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Ronaldo's distraught right now. He's not even crying. He's just distraught. I'm telling you, watch it be in the script, though. It's going to be in the script that he scores the game-winning penalty. They're going to put him at number 5. Yeah, he's bawling tears, but it's the type of crying where it's like, I don't know how to explain it. He's like crying, but there's a difference between crying and being distraught with tears. He's like emotionally losing. He's distraught. Like he needs to get his head back in it. Big fan of Speaker's interview. Called it a failure of a second part of the season. True words, and hopefully we'll get going again. Yeah, I think I don't know if you saw my Twitter post to James, but he asked what people thought of the interview, and I said, came across apologetic, which most people feel was long overdue. Ultimately, his comment on the transfer window will be the thing he's judged on the most. Let's hope we get some signings in this month and have a good start to the season. Which, yeah, that's... I think there's going to be some fans that were mad at him no matter what and want him gone no matter what, but the fact that he even attempted apology, whether people think it's sincere or not, I think is a good sign of at least acknowledging where the fan base was at. But yeah. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Some tweaks of the model. Some potential free agents. That's like another thing too. I think emphasis on free agency. Being able to get people maybe on some, not necessarily crazy big wages, but if you were going to sign a player and then have to pay wages, sign a player from a club and then pay wages, you save quite a bit by not having to buy from a club. So if you can give a bit more wages, option for an additional year to see if they do good. Rig on a 3-year contract with a wage boost. Literally everything's looking up in the sense of what's happened so far this summer. Manager in, the Rig contract, goalies loaned out. It's a good spot to be in. Let's hope they can build on it, though. There's still a lot of progress that needs to be done. If we can get Devin to the club on a free from West Ham, that would be awesome. But I think we also need to get a additional striker. Saw a rumor of Dan Neil possible contract. Well, he made it hint like there was multiple contracts that were going to be given. We know Rig is one of them. He said about promising talent. He wasn't talking, it sounded like, about the youth academy, because the academy page already posted that stuff today. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was Dan Neil on additional 2 years or better wages. Because I think Dan Neil is one of the last ones out of that group to not have signed a additional contract extension. I think he's the 26th already, but the big thing with the Reg is we get him for at least another year, but we also can sell him for profit too. That's the huge thing. Late, do you think they'll release the best of with Team of Seasons during Footies? Footies, I'm assuming we're going to get batches of everything, would be my guess. What comes when, I have no idea, but I'm looking forward to it. Did Neil got one last year to extend till 26 though, right? He's not past 26. Meanwhile, I think Ballard's here till 27. Clark got an extension to 26. Yeah, maybe. I'd have to look again to see how long people go till. What gets me more excited, obviously you want transfers, don't get me wrong. But what's getting me excited is it sounds like there's a commitment to keep the current squad and build on it. That's just as important, if not more important, I feel like, in some areas. Bro wants his club to trade IRL. Silver center back method. Nah, man. It's not every day a player turns down Man City, United, Newcastle, Real Madrid to stay at Sunderland. W. Clark's still... Oh, okay. Let's go. Our best player left, but we made WSM. Not to be that guy, but that's inaccurate to what I'm actually saying. I hope you realize a academy player leaving is different than a player that you have on a professional contract. Two different circumstances. We would have gone pennies for what he's worth for his academy scholarship versus what we'd get now when he inevitably, most likely, gets bought for, I don't know. What do you reckon? 150 mil? I'd say 150 mil, easy. He'll be the next English player to go to Real Madrid. Mark my words. That's inaccurate. Yeah. And what would have made it worse is if he would have went to Newcastle. If we would have gone basically nothing for him and him go to Newcastle, would have been a horrific. Don't you want to see Sunderland in the Prem? Of course I do. Newcastle don't want bums? They signed a League One goalkeeper. What do you mean they don't want bums? Nah, bro. What? Newcastle bought a League One goalkeeper. Brother, there's levels to this. I'm sorry. Having a Bellingham on your team, having players linked to Real Madrid on your team, signing a League One goalkeeper, this is not one of those, sorry. Hey, you want to know the beautiful thing about the Job situation? Not to just write off his family name, but every person who makes fun of the fact that they think it's just because his brother, why he's successful, good, we get to keep him at our club and keep progressing him. He's only going to be worth more and more money, so you can make jokes all you want. Sunderland either doesn't sell him for 20, 25, 30 mil now, and we wait and we get him for another season or two, or we sell now and make huge amounts of money. Either way, man. How to go at us for being in League One to lose 2 League One clubs and sign a League One keeper. Oh, I thought Portugal conceded there for a second, but it was a substitution. Ronaldo's going to have a last-minute bicycle kick. Some dude today, Jacob, I don't know if you've seen him around. I forget what his name is on Twitter. I think he's on Instagram too, but mainly Twitter. Someone asked what, like, free agents realistically you'd want to pick up. And this guy's being dead serious. He's like, I think getting Mats Hummels on a contract gives us some good experience. Has Champions League experience. And he started listing off the accolades. And then someone quoted him as like, this is why no one takes our fan base seriously. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! What a save! They're not even going to pan to the goalkeeper. They're going to pan to Ronaldo. Bro, Pepe almost... Oh my gosh, Pepe almost sold completely. But why does club profit matter to fans, to Sunderland? WSM, I don't know if you're being an idiot or if you're trolling, but when you're in the championship, profit matters a ton because you can't keep up with the oil clubs in the Prem in terms of money spent. It's impossible. So the best way to raise funds, even if you have billionaire owners, is to literally buy players and sell them for profit. And then hopefully buy players that are a tier above that for more money and either keep them and get promoted or sell them on for even more profit. And the goal is you keep building around the team you have. That continuously gets stronger, which continuously gives you a better chance of getting to the Prem, or you sell them on for a crap ton of profit and you make the squad even stronger. It's like career mode. Pepe hasn't committed a foul this Euros. Not all Prem clubs are oil clubs. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. The absurd amount of money the Premier League gets versus the Championship. I should have worded it that way. The insane financial gap for just being the worst team in the Premier League versus being one of the better teams in the Championship. How's it going? It's going fantastic, buddy. We're watching the end of the Portugal game while opening some packs. What's the difference? There's not really a difference. It's money at the end of the day. Whether they get their money from oil, whether they get their money from being a literal government, whether they get their money from TV rights, it's all insane amount of money at the end of the day. Then the parachute payments are absolutely insane on top of that. Mobile, I've been watching for years and not typed in chat before. Want to say cheers for helping me with my accounts. Hey, no problem, bud. I was hoping you'd say something different, though. You'd be like, hey, Mumbo, haven't spoken for years in chat, but wanted to say you're absolutely delusional. Stop giving football takes and stop, for the life of you, talking about Sunderland. I thought that was coming. What's the difference of payments between the Prem and the Championship? I'd have to look up the specifics. For being in the Premier League, does anyone know the bare minimum guaranteed you get for being in the Premier League? And then how much the parachute payments would be? All I know is the Championship gets nowhere near that. And then on top of that, League One is also nowhere near where the Championship is. So, like, each time you go down, it's harder and harder, which, to be honest, makes the Ipswich climb from League One even more impressive, even though they had some good players and some good money too. Fun fact, they used to go to school with Stuart Donald's son. I don't know if that's a fun fact, but that's awesome, man. Did you make fun of his dad at all? Yeah, playoff winners get money because playoff winners go to the Premier League. Sunderland got $2 million as an additional bonus for Southampton getting promoted. Over, you said you can't use Thiago Silva in FC next year. Potentially we could. I'm going to write a strongly worded email and a strongly worded letter to EA to buy the rights to the Brazilian league. Otherwise, we are going to have to create our new Thiago Silva. We're going to have to find the player who will take his place. Now you have to pre-build your team for Prem, where before you could get promoted, then build it. Yeah. And, like, the thing is, to go back to what WSM was saying, all jokes aside, I hate the fact that we have to sell sometimes your better players. Like, if Jack Clark leaves, I'm going to hate that. But the money that we'll hopefully get from him will go a long way of making the squad even better. It sucks that we don't just get $100 million floating around that we can sign him to a even larger contract and buy some other players in different positions, but you got to do what you got to do, right? Well, I've been lurking for years, but I haven't typed in chat yet. Just wanted to say, you really should be in the gym right now, getting bigger. You're right, man. Tell EA you'll give them 10% of Sunderland's net profits. You Sunderland fans are just annoyed because they went on like a 5-year demotion streak from the Prem. Just admit it's not the money that's the issue. I mean, it isn't money that's the issue. Sunderland didn't spend a crap ton of money and got to the playoffs their first season back in the Championship. One of the lowest spenders in the league. So, in the Championship itself, you can even do better than a lot of the big spending teams. Southampton, who's now back in the Premier League, got absolutely destroyed early in the season with their Prem-rated players by Sunderland. Didn't mean a thing. But consistently, throughout a season, money plays a huge role. I'm watching a Harry Kane commercial. I saw a tweet that said Saka had the most dribbles in their game. And then someone quoted and said, clearly you weren't watching Harry Kane during the national anthem. I know in EA they'll make him a free agent just to give him a card because they like him. Nah. If it is, I don't know how long he'd play in the Brazilian league, but it might be a few years at least, like 2 to 3. That would suck. Is it the 120th minute? Or are they in pens right now? It is going to pens. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen? I want to know what number Ronaldo is. Bro, they should have him go first. Have him go first. Miss right away. Oblak's too good of a keeper. I don't have audio on. I want to know what order they're going. Is Ronaldo going first, or do they just have the camera on him for aesthetic reasons? Ronaldo's going to miss again? Someone has a sign that says CR7, I'm so proud of you. And he's going to destroy it if he misses. Alright, whose fans are they in front of? If it's in front of the Portugal fans, I want to know which little kid's going to get hit in the face by Ronaldo's penalty. Bro, the glazing this cameraman is doing. He's literally just following Ronaldo around. Oblak's going to have like the craziest save, and instead of showing a replay, they're just going to have the camera on Ronaldo. And his reaction during the whole thing. Time for own goal to strike again. You going back to League SBC grind? We just did 50 League SBC run-throughs. About 5 packs into that, I got myself a tradable Zabarata. So it's been paying off really well. But doing essentially 50 runs has made me hate looking at the League SBC section. So I'm going to take a little break for a minute and go back to Team of the Week player picks. Saved by Costa. I think I'm a little bit delayed from you guys. If he did save it. Or if you're trolling, I don't know. Oh no, he did save it. Series 7's going first. Yeah, I'm not even trolling. Don't be afraid to spoil. If you want to spoil in chat, that's fine. It's delayed. I just won't look at chat during the PK. Because it's delayed enough where after they shoot, I can look at chat and the next one wouldn't have went yet. So we're good. Say what you want to say. Ronaldo's going. What's he going to do? Watch him put it same place. Oh, no shot. Icon. No, it's a silver. Oh, man. Dude, out of all that going on. Yo, Mubby, you're still streaming? Yes, sir. I'm Joey TV. I don't know if you remember me from the zombie days. Absolutely, brother. The good old days of Zombro, Pack-a-Puncher. Oh! Saved again! Helios, a.k.a. Blaze Drake, a.k.a. Haunted Drake. Silver center back, that's basically an icon. Brother, Portugal said Ronaldo's tears. We're not having it. Time to go superhuman. This is the equivalent of Argentina in the World Cup for Messi. Cancelo's just gonna purposely like hit his wide. He's just gonna tap it wide. Bruno scores. Brother, get the camera off Ronaldo. Are you kidding me, bro? Stop it. Put it where it deserves to be. Okay, now I'm going to think everything's an icon in these silver players. Saved? Brother, this is like me and Foot Champs. That's crazy. They missed all their penalties. Who's up next? Who's stepping up? They play France? Brother, please, 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 I'm begging you. Mbappe, get your GOAT revenge. You couldn't beat Messi with a hat trick. Please score 4 against Ronaldo. Please. Oh, that would be beautiful. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Portugal advances. Ronaldo and Cancelo hugging. That's something I did not have on my bingo card. How do we think we'll win between England and Switzerland? Is that even a question? Switzerland, WSM is ball knowledge? Yeah, I don't even know why you asked that question. You have Switzerland versus terrorism football. I'll tell you what, if England wins, the country does not win watching them. They have a horrible time. Unless there's like a minute brilliance from Bellingham after a horrible performance. The Euros is almost dead as squad battles. Not gonna lie, man. Maybe it's just me. After like the first few games of Euros, it's just kind of like died down. The hype's not there. Same with like Copa. First games of Copa, I was super into it. Now I'm just not like really caring. I don't know how to feel about that, man. Just don't watch England? They won't have to after this round anyways. Southgate put a world-class winger at left back. How is he still employed? Did he give a press conference and get a question on explaining his reasoning for that? I want to see what he said. Imagine he says sometimes you have to come up with some tactical brilliance. Alright, so who plays who next round? Let me get FootMob up real quick. Alright, Euros. Knockout. Spain plays Germany. Portugal plays France. England plays Swiss. And then we don't know what the next one's going to be. Still got Romania, Netherlands. Yeah. Make sure you do it. Wait, are those games on Friday? Hold on. I have a wedding on Saturday. 11 a.m. would be the England game. Okay, I can see that because my wedding doesn't start till 5 hours after that. What time does 2 o'clock? Oh, yeah, baby. 11, okay, yeah. I am... Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Ronaldo. I think it's fun that his fans get so upset. Especially when it comes to the comparisons against Messi. I will be hate watching him and wanting Mbappe to get a double hat trick on Friday. Are the 81 PPs any good? If you do enough of them, they're going to hit eventually. From what I've seen so far, people say the fodder's good. People prefer the 82s over them, but... Alright, how many more packs do we have? We are coming to the end of the tradable packs, boys. Wish Trent was Spanish. U.S. men's team, Trent. Dude, imagine if Trent was the right back for the U.S. men's. Are you running mixed leagues? I only do premium when I do it. I don't touch mix. Everything's essentially discard value anyways, so I'd rather get better packs at every stage. I'd identify as a U.S. citizen. U.S. plays tonight against Uruguay. A draw might be enough to squeeze the United States through, but most likely beating Uruguay will have to happen. That's extremely unlikely as it stands. So it will be interesting. I have a feeling Romania is going to win. I could see that happening. This promo pack so much. 11 icons, 6 heroes. Yeah, I'm glad we were kind of all wrong. Not going to lie. I feel like a majority of our community was expecting pack weight to be next to 0. And we wouldn't get anything good. But the amount of people I've seen get Vieira in chat. The amount of people who have 10 plus promo cards. Reed, do you know what cities were picked for the World Cup in America? Yeah, none of them are close to me. Kansas City is the closest. You can Google it too if you want the full list. But yeah, Chicago was not given a spot. They got their bid turned down. It'd probably be closer for me to go to a game in Canada than it would in the United States. I thought I'm dreaming when Ronaldo missed the pen. Also, too, just a heads up. 4th of July is a holiday in the United States. I don't have work that day. I don't believe I'm doing anything officially, though. But I'm probably not going to stream that day because I'll be out and about, most likely doing something. So just a heads up. But it should be normal for Friday. Moba, I was saying in your last stream that New York Subliners wasn't doing good this year. Then they won the majors. Dude, they went crazy in losers bracket. You know who's the biggest loser, though? Me. Every single bet I made. Subliners was cooking. They cooked too much. Every bet I was making. I did not expect the rounds to end so quickly. So I went the over for most kill combos. Not a single one hit. Need Milwaukee to get a World Cup game? Dude, I would love if Milwaukee got a World Cup game and a team. They should be getting an expansion team soon. Within the next 5 to 10 years. They're getting a USL championship club. But if they got an MLS, man, that'd be nice. I wish Madison would get an MLS, though. I have a USL League One team. Ford Madison. That's like 15 minutes away from me. That's our locals. Yeah, Toronto got swept. That was disgusting. What's the best pull you got? Besides your mother? Vieira and Mateus this promo. Dino if we're talking all cards from any promo. I want some Barata untradeable now. I sold them. But I'd put some Barata at left back once we get him. Best I got was Henry. Now I'm saving packs. Still whatever. Is next. He's the only one I want. Saving packs in July's wild. I really... If we upgrade an Evo Dino, if we don't pack Dino, and I get some Barata or anyone else at left back, I don't really know how to make the team better. That's the crazy thing. And we have Carvajal on the bench. Dude, I haven't seen that card at all. I had a low-key save to Footies. What I might do is I might save my... Not packs until Footies. I might start stockpiling coins and just not participating in the promo packs for this next week. And then also... let's show it off real quick. One sec. Where is it? I might start just continuously going up in coins. And then also, once Footy starts, we clear our club. If all the fodder that we're not using into exchange packs. Look at all this. And hopefully we get a better exchange pack when it comes back. We got Vieira in an 82 plus player pick, and we got Mateus out of a 86 exchange. The grind is dead now? How so? Reed, you won't open a promo pack? I mean, I could. Probably won't. I'm not going to get anyone a value out of it. And if I do, it's going to be like a duplicate Vieira. And I'm going to be upset that I got Vieira. And you guys are going to be like, Mumbo's complaining about getting a 3 million plus card. I don't know what to do because I stocked up my club. Again, I'm sitting around 2,500 players in my club with like 38 fodder players I could use for exchanges. Like 1588s and a lot of 87s. Also a million liquid, but what now? I mean, the world is your oyster now. You can do whatever you want with it. What would be the best promo to open? In a few months, we're going to have a new game. So, whether you open this promo, whether you open next promo, or whether you wait till Footies, the game is going to be over in a few months, and you won't care about it anyways. So, none of these pulls are going to matter. And by the end of this game, if you're grinding, you'll have almost every card in the game. Or let me clarify. Whatever comes out during Footies, like the best of, if you grind the menus, you'll have every single one of the cards. We're going to do a catalog when that comes out. If it's anything like it was last year, we'll get like the Team of the Year Messi's, Team of the Year Ronaldo's, the Mbappe's. Dante! How you been, brother? Welcome back, dude. Hola. We were talking about you last week. People are like, where's Dante been? We haven't seen him in a while. And then we're like, when was the last time we heard from him? And then we're like, do we have his contact information? And then we couldn't remember your name in Discord. Happy with Archie Gray? Dude, it's crazy. It's not crazy. He's a fantastic player. But 40 mil for a 17-year-old is wild. All's good? Busy? Enjoying life more? That's good to hear, man. How are y'all? Same. Enjoying life more, too. Should I use all my fodder on exchanges? It ain't really paying out for you. I mean, that's your call. If you're using exchanges to generate more coins, you want to put those coins into like a promo pack or something, then sure. If you want to spam player picks into Team of the Week player picks and things like that to continue your grind, that's up to you as well. Or if you want to take the rest of the week off and just wait for next week or something, that's up to you too. Uh, 81 PP or 79 times 3? Yes. I would do both. 3 times as quick, you'll be able to make Team of the Week player picks and things like that. But player picks will get you a lot more promo cards and high-rated fodder from other nations. Harsh way for Slovenia to go out? Yeah, that was crazy, man. Has anyone taken over your watch time yet? You might have to check the total watch time. Kage came back earlier this week as well. Footies icon Pele and Eto slap. Problem with leaking the Footies is it makes the next true promos a waste of time. I mean, yes and no. I would think of it like this, to be honest. You're thinking of it as a waste of time because Footies is going to be a quote-unquote better promo than these other two. Footies, you'll be able to get whatever you want anyways during it. So, if anything, I'd look at it as enjoy the crap out of these next two. Because Footies will not necessarily essentially be it. But that's where they start saying, alright, here you guys go. Because when do exchanges end? 17 days? So a little more than 2 weeks. Watch time is not 100% accurate because the watch time, the CloudBot thing will randomly turn off for like a week or two. And none of that will be counted. Oh, Reed, you're not going to like this? Guess who's my left back? Did you sign Sirkin Is this like a career mode thing, or is this an ultimate team? Oh, Mendy. Oh, gosh. You know what? Nah, screw it. I'm taking back. How much is Mendy? Everyone should have way more hours than they do. Because if you've been here for any extended period of time, there's probably a ton of time that wasn't counted because the bot turned itself off. Team of Dreams. Oblak, Manny, Saliba, Araujo, Walker, Lone, Bellingham, DeBall. Dude, my game crashed trying to get Mendy. It's telling me not to do it. Do you think would do a Black Ops 6 stream on your main? Some OGs will reappear. I mean, yes and no. I mean, we did one Call of Duty stream on Twitch the other week, and OGs appeared. A guy that's been watching our channel for 8 years now appeared within one stream. I have no doubt that people who on this channel who were subscribed at one point for Call of Duty would end up stopping by or get in their feed again. The issue with doing that, though, even if it's a thing where it's like an after dark, like after we do a YouTube stream, then we do that as an additional thing. Anytime you have a niche and you start messing with that niche, YouTube destroys you a little bit. Especially at the time of the year it would be. I don't think I'd want to kill whatever potential momentum the channel would have. Because usually it's the first few months of the game we grow like crazy. And then it kind of goes into Team of the Year like crazy, then drops off, and then Team of the Season it grows like crazy, and then it drops off. I think I'd rather keep that separate on Twitch. Alright, time for peepees, boys. We're going to get some massive peepees today. I'm feeling it. Alright, we're going to clear a club of essentially everything, too. This will be nice. Oblak's such a good keeper for you. Here, let's go to Pale Tools. Mama Davishvili is the best keeper at the Euros. Do you think there's going to be any players that make crazy money moves from Euros or Copa versus like what normally happens at like a World Cup? I'm trying to think like what players would potentially make a move. The Italian center back I could see. He's already, I think, doubled in price from like 20 mil to 40 mil. The Maldini regen. Calafleury, or however you say it. Yeah. 198 Putellas. I want Putellas. No EAFC. He's going to Juve. We have a new director at United, Mumbo. In Ashworth. Congrats, man. Alright, ignore that. We're going to do gold rare. Low to high. Low to high. Alright, let's do this, boys. PP time. Let's make like 10 in a row. We'll try to clear a club real quick. Looks like our gold rares are already being used up. Spurs going to win the Premier League soon. Spurs should honestly get relegated and get promoted the first season so that they can finally win a trophy. Yeah, it looks like we're at our limit already. 84. 83, come on. 86. 89, there we go. Good start. Alright, so we should include libs too. 1 second. There we go. Spurs will win the FA Cup. You still have team of season Belmonte, who I bought for 700k. She's now like 200k. Yeah, I'd never buy a tradable player. Unless you want your coins to disappear. As the year goes on. Sadly. Classic home kit means classic Man United. We're winning the league. Manchester, I'll tell you this, Manchester is winning the league. '82. There's a Brazilian in Manchester. I really care for coins. My team is stacked. That's a good problem to have. How are we... Okay, we just relisted those 15 minutes ago. Where are Sunderland finishing next season? I would have to wait to see what the rest of the transfer window looks like. In general, the answer to that is higher than they did last season. Realistically, trying to push for playoffs, but to do that would take two things. One, it'd take a strong rest of this transfer window. They've re-signed some key players. Got some backup players so that they can loan out some other ones, so that was good. Now it's realistically strengthening the team, hopefully getting an experienced striker, and then seeing how we can do in the loan market. If we can do those things, I have no doubt that Sunderland can challenge for around playoff area. I think top half of the table is extremely doable again. But yeah, and then the form going into the winter transfer window will also be important. Is Jubb going to Crystal Palace? Not unless they fork over $30 million. He's on a 5-year deal. We're not going to throw him away for pennies. Brother said 30 million. Did I stutter, Beak? Oh, duplicate Cole. I was about to quick sell him. He's not even worth 5. Hey, you can value him at whatever you want. They already want to spend 20 mil plus on him, so who am I to judge? Like I said, Sunderland want 30 mil plus. Right now, Crystal Palace, I believe, wants to give 20 mil. He's on a 5-year deal. 1 year into his 5-year deal. Plenty of time. Mumbo sources. I'm pretty sure Fabrizio tweeted it. Sunderland are nuts in the head. I mean, you can think that all you want. It's in my favor to not sell him. I'd rather have him for another season. So yeah, if you value him at 5 mil, by all means, don't spend 30 mil on him. It's a lose-lose for me no matter what, though. If I say I can't wait till Sunderland sells them for like 40 mil, and I wait to hear what you guys have to say, the next thing out of your mouth is going to be, oh, you're happy that Sunderland sold their best player? What a supporter, man. Happy that your club's selling their best talent. Fabrizio's the GOAT for transfers. Yes, sir. Great Goofy impression. It technically wasn't a Goofy impression. It was a WSM impression, but close enough. Same thing, essentially. Squirt butter. Cold. I think Fab makes millions off Twitter alone. In terms of ad revenue, probably, yeah. You want to know how? I want to know how much he makes from like agents. I wonder if like agents try to like not pay him off, but pay him to tweet about like a player. Like, how many times do you think there's, like, a random player that's, like, they're linked to some club, but no one's really talking about it? And then Fabrizio just, like, randomly will bring it up. Like Newcastle, for example. No one talks about Newcastle transfers because nobody cares. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere. Joe, what's up, bud? Yeah, it's not my job to sell anyone on Jude Bellingham. He can sell himself. Or his surname can. Either way. Who do you like more, Messi or Ronaldo? I mean, I like Messi more as a footballer. But when it comes to the greatest of all time, I cannot tell a lie. Ronaldo is so clearly miles, countries, continents away from Messi when it comes to the best player of all time. If Messi had half his career, he's still clear Ronaldo. Yeah, the only negative thing I could think of Messi is he's kind of underperformed at these Euros. I don't think he scored a goal at the Euros yet. Kind of makes you think, man. Ronaldo misses a PK at the Euros. Messi doesn't even have a... Messi ghosts at the Euros. Crazy. Greatest of all time is Ronaldo, Brazilian. Hey, Carlos! How is it? You have him, right? You got him yesterday? Have you played a game with him yet? I kind of want to try him in goal, but his height is most likely going to get him chipped every single time. At the end of the day, Scott McTominay has scored at the Euros, and neither Messi or Ronaldo have. I think it's quite clear. I just can't wait to see what Ronaldo fans come up with for a stat for him missing the PK but scoring the PK and the penalty kick shootout. The first player in Euros history to record a penalty kick goal over the age of 35. There's levels to this. I just know Ronaldo crying's going to get memed, though. That's going to be a meme somewhere. Hey, we finally got him! You can mock Ronaldo fans all you want. Chris Rigg is shit. Hey, man. I'd be upset, too, if my club missed out on Chris Rigg. You don't want to fork over the millions, though. It's fine. You missed your opportunity. Don't worry. Another one will become available. You'll just have to spend a little bit more. Kimmich and an 86. Cruz, let's go. What's that pack? An 88 exchange, I believe it was. Would have been a different story if Portugal went out. Cristiano Ronaldo is the first player in Euros history to end up crying after missing a penalty, only to end up scoring in the penalty shootout over the age of 38. Take a bow. Yeah, something like that. 45 mil valuation for Mumba Sports. You know what I think we should do? Should we collectively raise money as a community to buy a football club at some of the lowest tiers in England? And then we can, like, essentially treat it as Ultimate Team. I'm the owner, but with your guys' guidance, I hire you guys as staff. Like, one of you can be a manager. Other ones can be, like, assistant coaches. And we essentially try to, like, build up Ultimate Team style. And see how far up the pyramid we can go. We can flip players for profit. I'll literally just look at Brazilian center backs. And Lib players. I'll look at Lib and Suds. Be a good time. For him to apologize to the fans for missing the first one during the shootout, that's respect. Oh, is that what he did? When he scored? I was trying to figure out what he did. Because I was like half looking when he after he scored. I thought for a second he was telling people to calm down. Hey, props him though. Realistically, how many years do you guys think Ronaldo has left in football? Has he said anything about retiring soon? Till the next World Cup, he's going to try to play at the next World Cup. I'm going to say something that might be an unpopular take, but I truly do believe it. Maybe I don't fully believe it, but in my head right now, it makes sense to say this. It will be a sad day when Ronaldo and Messi retire at some point, but I think it's going to be even sadder day when Neymar retires, knowing that he never reached his full potential. That's going to be a harder one to take from my childhood. Messi, Ronaldo. We saw Messi win a World Cup. Saw him win Copa. We saw Ronaldo win the Euros. All their club accolades. But Neymar, man. The prince that never became king. Yeah, it honestly feels like he kind of retired already, too. And that's, like, the sad thing. Is it feels like Neymar's essentially given up. Did I ever think we'll ever see a player like Ronaldo ever again once he does? I could call out like 10 players right now that are Ronaldo regens. You ready? Jack Clark, Jewison Bennett, Romain Mundle, Jack Diamond, Amad Diallo? Yeah. What do you want me to stop? Can't even name 10 Sunderland forwards. Bit ambitious there, Mumbo. Dude, I'm happier than any signing. If Sunderland can hold on to Jack Clark for one more season, I'm going to be so happy. In WSM, I'm going to save you the time, or Beak, I'm going to save you the time. You don't have to type in chat. No one knows who Jack Clark is, little bro. No one's going to buy him. $81 PPs in July is crazy. I mean, yes and no. Like, 82 is obviously, I think, better in my opinion, but 1 of 4 isn't bad at all. It's just the people see the rating, and 11 players need it with 2 rares, and they hate it. No one knows who Jack Clark is, little bro. Interesting. That's a weird thing to put in chat. But yeah, reminder, 4th of July, American holiday. I most likely won't be live that day, which is a Thursday. But tomorrow being a Tuesday, I should be live. Wednesday, I should be live at least for a little bit. I think I have plans later in the evening. And then Friday will be a normal stream. But then Saturday, I have a wedding. And Sunday, we normally don't stream. So, possibly no stream this weekend. Especially with the Euros games being earlier in the day, too. I'd probably watch those. Casemiro, dude, we're cooking. And people say 81 plus player picks are trash. Happy early 4th of July. What are you eating? As the American tradition states, I will be shoving as many glizzies down my throat as possible while watching grown men stand around a table, throwing as many glizzies down their throats as they can, as any true patriot would do on this God-given holiday. Why don't you Americans celebrate 4th of July on the 5th of July? Technically, Independence is a 365-day thing a year. Yeah, we shove glizzies down our gullet. But yeah, probably go to dinner, have a bonfire, go for a run, get some cardio in, get a workout in, relax, maybe have some drinks. General election day here on Thursday in UK. Dude, how many times are we going to get duplicates of icons? I'm not complaining. But, like, it just shows you how crazy this promo is, man. On the Pale Tools alone, we've packed, what, 5 Icon Zeros? Since coming over? Crazy. So Friday morning, you may see us get a new prime minister in charge of us. Not to get political, because one, I really don't care about talking about it, and two, I don't know UK politics. What was the reason the guy who's currently in charge right now got into power? Did the other person, like, leave or something? I don't know who to vote in the UK. Do a write-in for Mumbo Elite. I'll be better than your political parties you have. I'll make true change happen. You want to hear my platform? I will ban FIFA point sales. I will present a universal FC coin system where every player gets 1 million coins a month. I would say, you know what? No, I'm going to commit to this. I guarantee every single person a job. I'm going to have you bid on libs for me, and you'll get paid handsomely if you guys want. Already voted Mumbo for the USA? Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, question. Curious what you guys think. If I had a twin sister, which I do, and hypothetically, she asked me if I could pick her up from the airport. This is tonight. Pick up for the airport tonight. She didn't ask me until a few days before, rather than letting me know well in advance, where I already made some sort of plans. Is it crazy if the initial time was 9 o'clock. And I said it was during the United States game, so most likely I couldn't walk. I couldn't do it. If she could try to find someone else or Uber, that'd be ideal. But if I did come, 9 o'clock would work. If that turned into then 10 o'clock and I said, okay. I have to get up early in the morning though. Realistically, anything after that would be not doable. But I said I could probably do 10. And then it turned into midnight. And now it's midnight. When I have meetings first thing in the morning. I go to bed at like 10:15, 10:30. Or should I be expected to stay up until past midnight? Uruguay won tonight? Yeah, I'm coming from the position that not only is the United States not in a position to win, realistically for the World Cup, a loss to Uruguay, playing a good game but losing, or getting blown out, whatever result, would be a net positive in the long run if it gets Berhalter out of his job. Realistically, he should have never gotten the job back. And I don't see any other way where he keeps his job. I don't see any other way he loses his job unless they don't make it to the round of 8. I was going to say round of 16, but we don't have that. Quarterfinals. Dude, look at all those dupes, man. Jeez. It's going to be a good game, though, hopefully. I'm excited to watch, man. Win or lose, I'm going to be excited. Yeah, like I said, I fully believe if the United States loses, you're going to see the corner flag tweet with Berhalter out of a job. And you're going to see in unison almost every United States men's national team supporter cheering like we won the World Cup. How much is Ugarte going to be for United? He'd be a good purchase for you guys. For United. Yeah, I got the US kid on if you guys can't see. I think I heard 40 mil. We can say United right now, but if other clubs want to say what team you support and answer this, you can. If United signs a new player, realistically, how long are they on contract for? Do they normally do it like a few years with a bonus year option? Do they do long-term contracts? Like, what's it normally like at United? You're also out there at Braithwaite? Jeez. Ugarte isn't main level player for PSG, so they'll be happy to move him on. Delict will be expensive, though. So, Delict, Ugarte, Braithwaite. Yeah, dang. Get Casemiro off his wages and you'll be cooking. You see England winning on Saturday, Mumble? I don't after Slovakia game. I mean, I didn't think they were going to win. I didn't think England was going to move on. I didn't think Portugal was going to move on. So I'd be surprised if they make it further in the tournament. Especially with Portugal having to play France now. Let's better Mumbo. Delict for 45 mil or Everton want Renwith for 70 mil. I mean, it depends on what other signings you make and who you sell. If you buy Braithwaite for 70 mil and here's your preferred player and you get him on a long contract and he ends up being quality for your guys, that's not necessarily a bad signing now that Varane's gone. and you have him moving forward. But what players are you selling? How much are you going to get for the likes of Greenwood? Now that his name's tainted, who's going to buy him and how much would you get? Who else is going? Casemiro's going to be there for another year, right? Once his wages free up. That should be super helpful. Unless he's gone this year and I just didn't know. Sancho potentially going. That could be big. Like, the potential's definitely there. Juve want Greenwood? That'd actually be a really good fit, Loki. How much do you think you'd get for Sancho Greenwood put together? Or, like, how much would each one go for? Wan-Bissaka has gone to Palace. Not gonna lie, I was surprised how competitive some of the teams in Euros have been, like Slovenia, Austria, Switzerland. I mean, it's surprising, but also not surprising, right? Like, I feel like the big countries, how they prepare for tournaments is a little different how these kind of underrated countries do. I feel like it means so much more to these underrated countries. And like you said, you have essentially low expectations of them. So if they have a good system, they have a few players they play around, they have role players around them. You have chemistry, you fight hard. Have some luck, maybe an own goal here and there. I don't see why they can't push for results. Around 110 for the both of them. Okay. 30 for Greenwood. Sancho, 30-40. Rashford to PSG. Honestly, Rashford to PSG would be a really good move. Can't see 110 mil for Sancho and Greenwood unless PSG buys Sancho or Greenwood. Or, you know what? Greenwood to Saudi. There you go. 150 mil. Anything for the Saudis? They're loaded. For some reason, Greenwood has a big fan base. So that might... Okay, can we just prove something real quick? Not to come across as politically incorrect. Greenwood was extremely popular before the abuse. People loved him as a footballer and his presence at United. That just doesn't go away completely once something like this happens. Like, you could have disgust for the man now, but still really like him as a footballer. Not saying it makes it okay, but, like, that doesn't completely go away. There's a reason he was so highly rated. There's a reason he is still highly rated. But I see no future for him at United. The chance would be insane. I think he'd get more crap at Old Trafford than he would on the road, to be honest, too. United bringing in Xerxes? I thought he signed to AC Milan already. Where'd you see that at? If it wasn't a scumbag, we wouldn't have bought Anthony for 100 mil. Anthony for 100, yeah. Mikey Moore would honestly be good at Sunderland for a season. Who's that? Alright, I am starving. I've burned a crap ton of calories today and eaten very little food. So, we're going to wrap this up. We'll be live 4 hours after new content. I'll continue making packs and coins off stream. Recycling and cycling. Score predictions for the Uruguay-US game? Anybody? You know what? Hold on. I wonder. I wonder if Frank Scassoli or whatever his name is will pop up. Oh, that was too early. That was too late, I mean. Bon Pastor? Oh, so we're getting some different ones popping up. Low-key, might get back to sitting on these. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. No. Uruguay will win 4-2. 2-0, I mean. 4-0. Could we be back, boys? Could our favorite method in the game actually be back? Some Burbas. Some Parks. Bon Pastor. How much does Bon Pastor go for? 20K? There's some more Scots. Costa's starting to pop up. What's interesting is the extremely low supply of some players. I feel like we could flip pretty well. And then if there's any more like Evos for heroes at some point. How much does Cole go for? 18, 19. Alright, I might get back into that a little bit. Just to flip to make some coins. Alright, take it easy, guys. Have a good night. Peace.